I wish I was monetized already so I could see how hard I get demonetized. Welcome intellectuals, stopkillinggames.com. We've got our instruments, insignia of manlyhood and manliness, which are guns, which will allow us to participate in action, not rely on feeble woman with a gun. We've got guns. Pistol, shotgun is what we've got. We've got a pretty well established health situation. We're waiting for her to do the joke also, but not really. Not that we're waiting. We wanna get going, but she might start talking when we're listening to the thing, and we're gonna miss it. So let's tackle the bubble.
The darkness in this area has a few real gameplay benefits. It slows the player down, which most of the time keeps Alex at your side. The claustrophobia, the close-in combat, and Alex's constant presence and reliance on your flashlight help enhance the tension and your sense of camaraderie. In the dark, the limited flashlight battery adds an extra layer of resource management to the tactics of combat.
To be fair, last time I talked about how no ray tracing and it's good enough anyway, but here we've got our gravity gun, and it seems like it emits light, so it could emit light around and illuminate some things, but it doesn't because no ray tracing, obviously. Today, I want to mention... Easy. I want to go into... well, yeah, done. Go into gaming and talk about Dragon Age Veilguard a little bit at least. And now, this is gonna go out. Huh? Huh?
Light that thing up.
Sure. I think there's one more somewhere that got up, or maybe I just heard it wrong, and I stay on the move, because, you know, FPS classic strategy. Which way we're gonna go? Probably the note will tell us. Yeah, there's a zombie somewhere. Behind me, probably. Well, not close enough.
Initially, the player wasn't going to have a weapon here. The combination of no weapon and near total darkness forced the player to use the flashlight to direct Alex's fire. We liked the idea that you could interact with Alex in a meaningful way, using elements that were already built into the interface. Unfortunately, playtesters didn't like not having a weapon, so we added weapons back in. Luckily, it turned out that, even armed, players tended to still use and enjoy the flashlight mechanic.
Yeah, you know, extra layer of security. It's better to have a gun than not have it, obviously. Oh, Lambda, of course. The thing, her gun gives off light as well, and without ray tracing though, actually. So that's one more reason to not have ray tracing and not just burn electricity and money to get a better graphics card. It's good enough. Her pistol actually does a good enough job for that. Yeah, I know, right?
Defense field must have collapsed. Makes sense if it was powered by the Citadel.
Well, kinda doesn't make sense considering that why would you power everything from a central location like that? If the entire city is powered by this one thing? Oh. Ah, shit, I blew it. Alright, so we've got action. What's up with Veilguard? Well, it's the fourth installment of Dragon Age game series. That's RPGs in their unique setting and RPG system. And what's up with it is that, well, it's fourth game in the system, in the series. So the game allows you to transfer saves from one game to another. Oh, things are starting. We've got some light, so let's shine light on her. First game in the series, and you can transfer saves from one game to the next, or at least from some games to more games. And
looks like we found a troop train.
It also derailed for some reason. Right. So you stand there. Listen. And the biggest complaint, other than the pronouns that everyone starts off with, and maybe, you know, wonky mechanics at the beginning, the people did talk about what's up with the story and how are the characters stacking up. To be fair, that's actually the only things that I've seen, even though the reviews were long, but they were focusing on the narrative aspect of the game. Fairly so, considering that it is an RPG focused on a narrative, but they didn't talk about gameplay. And I've heard other people in not so structured form talking about gameplay not being that good. So the story is such that the biggest complaint is the player choices are not really transferred. It's an issue because you may do choices, and that's the fourth game in the series, so you want to see them come to fruition. There are a lot of threads coming all the way back from the first game, like for instance whether Morgan is going to be pregnant or not. And we're going to go over more of that after this bubble.
If you don't like Alex, you're not going to have much fun with episode 1, so Alex being likable was one of our most crucial design goals. Little moments like the Zombine joke are designed to make Alex more endearing. Since we like to multitask, it also had the practical purpose of introducing a new monster. The success of the scene relied on a combination of dialogue, voice acting, and animation. Surprisingly, lighting was really important too. Under red light, Alex's self-deprecating groan looked more like she was sneering at the player for not getting the joke. Changing the lighting to blue and then adjusting the direction of the light so that it changed the shadows on her face fixed the problem.
They made her look too sinister when she was making a stupid joke. Nice, that's one thing. Second, how to make her more likable? Make her prettier. I don't like her hair. I kept saying that. Other than that, she's likable. She's communicative, competent, and she likes Gordon. That's a very important thing in social interactions. When they like you, you automatically like them. It's working, unfortunately. Right. Blue lighting is one thing. Second, I think this note is going to talk about that Zombine, where we're going to see a mechanic of how Zombine works. And it's going to be safe because there's going to be a barrier between us and him.
What the hell is that?
Before anything bad happens to us, so we can learn.
Combine zombie.
Uh-huh.
That's like a zombine, right? Zombine, get it? Okay. Crap! Look out! It's got a grenade!
Yeah, and there's also a wall in between him and us. There's no more wall, but yeah, I was right.
It's important that monsters get very deliberate introductions, since players are going to interact with them a lot. Generally, we let the player first see a new monster in a safe environment, so they can start thinking about it before they have to fight it.
Exactly. So, back to talking about Dragon Age. I did play 2 of the first games. I want to play the rest, just didn't quite happen to get the opportunity. I do have the 3rd game officially. I actually have most of the series officially, legitimately, in my ownership. So that's cool. Are you going to use any of those consoles? No? Good. So stand here and listen to what I've got to say. Which would look, from her standpoint of view, as just Gordon standing here, thinking very hard, looking at her, and nothing's happening. Maybe she would tell us to move on faster. I played 2. I can play the 3rd one. I would have to get the 4th one eventually, one way or another. But yeah, I would expect the games to respect my choices. And first off, like I talked about in Doom, where you... Oh, this glows red for some reason. Look at that. No ray tracing, by the way. First off, I talked about Doom, how Jackie Chan talked about... Oh, there's a barrel that I'm not going to be able to utilize. Shit's going on. Man, that comp on that pistol is pretty cool. And a big one too. I don't want to talk more, but there's cool music going on. Let's utilize it. Use it as who? Blade says. Shit. Got me a little bit.
Shine your light on that thing.
Unfortunately, they got me a little bit. We're not utilizing double barrel functionality of spaz. That's not how this works. Alright, what else can we do? Grab a health. Yeah, that's good enough. Is that alive? No, that guy's dead. Yeah, I know, right? Fortunately, it will just so happen to automatically, on its own. I completely lost the light. There's the flare. Ah, shit. What's alive still? So I can light on fire. I can't light on fire the barnacles. I can't light barnacles on fire. But I can light the fast zombie on. Unfortunately, that's too late. Right. Ah, fuck. So, we've got the segment done. The music is over. Gas is here. She's gonna get lost soon enough because I can see the glow of the node while she can't. and they're gonna just spawn a random zombie over here. Right. So what does this note have to say?
The soundtrack here was created for the introduction of a new adversary, the Combine Zombie, or Zombine. Discordant guitar tones and bends, and a lo-fi fast beat work in the background of this encounter to create an off-balance and disturbing mood.
If you say so, I like it one way or another. Right, and of course, like I said, in Doom 3, I was talking about how Jackie Chan talked about how you can't go to all the cinemas displaying your movies, telling people why couldn't you have made it better, and comment on every scene that you could have done or have done, and why that happened, so that they can excuse your failure. The product is out, and that's all you get as a consumer. So you don't get to get all those excuses to excuse the developers about why they gave you a terrible product. Unfortunately, with social media now, you do actually get this overwhelming, ever-present way of the companies and brands to find themselves excuses about what's going on. You've got your own light, what are you complaining about? Yes, overwhelming sources of excuses where they give off tweets and public statements that everyone sees because they look for them. Previously, you also had to buy like a specific magazine of the... It's not a genre, what's the word? Industry magazine, maybe. So yeah, that's on Twitter. Oh, there you were, Industry magazine. To get those, maybe or maybe not, or print paper has only so much space, and you've got other things to print, so they won't just print out excuses of the developers of why they fucked up and the product is shit. But the excuse is, oh no, it's a fourth game in the series. We couldn't have accounted for all your choices. We had to focus. We had to, most importantly, not only did we have to focus, but also we had to be able to induct. I think the word is induct new players to play our game, not just fans. And why the fuck would you join in the fourth game of the series is one thing, and second, the new players won't know about all the intricate slavery and the division between elves and this and that, and why dwarves don't have magic and this and that and this and that. We had to scooch that to the side, not talk much about that, don't confuse them, be approachable for the new people, and also disregard your choices, because we have to spend that money not on writing and creating assets, which I talked about in KOTOR then, but on voice acting all the lines. Not only are your lines voiced, and there's less of them because there's the wheel of choice, where there's only 3 options: nice, not nice, and sarcastic, good, bad, and sarcastic.
Keep your light on that zombie.
We always try to exploit a feature as much as possible throughout a game. For instance, these flares. They're an exploration reward, they've got a simple, satisfying interaction with the gravity gun, and they're a good tactical alternative to the flashlight. Finally, they're a weapon that will ignite zombies, which in turn become a new light source.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool mechanic.
For Episode 1, we implemented a scripting component called the Response Rules System for dynamically managing NPC speech. We wanted to take NPC speech out of the hands of the programmers and let the writers control it. The writers were able to set up a wide range of situationally triggered character responses. For instance, Alex has different reactions to different enemies, can warn the player of danger, calls for help when she's mobbed, and will ask for light. The combat responses worked out great, but it's especially satisfying when Alex's comments on some situation mirror your own thoughts. The writers really went crazy with this, so be on the lookout for lots of little Easter egg responses to unusual situations.
Yeah, it's happening. So we've got light at least in this room. We probably have power to the door as well. Ah, snap. Bitch. Oh, she flinches with the gas explosion too. Cool. And we've got a flare. Right. That's only some light still. Huh? And also, yeah, by the way, we missed the joke. And I missed the zombie too. Come on, give me... No, that's too late. Alright. Well, the door is open at least. So yeah, they couldn't spend all that money. And again, it's an EA game and also BioWare, I think. Even though they kind of are falling off for multiple reasons. One of them being, what I mean is, stop! Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them! Man, the hallways here are so tight. It reminds me of D&D, where you've got only 5 by 5 foot squares and people are drawing maps deliberately with corridors as tight as a single person. Oh, oh! Do I need to light this one up for you as well? I think you got her. You got him. You're the female here. Go there. Attack her. Oh, fuck you. Fucking hell, man. I missed most of my shots. And I wasted a medpack.
Poison headcrabs are ideal for ambushes because they startle you but can't actually kill you. Here, after a series of right-hand turns, you round a corner into a dead end. While you're cracking open a box of goodies, you're ambushed by poison headcrab. Constructing the ambush this way increased the odds that you wouldn't see the crab, but you would hear it just in time to turn around as it leapt at your head.
I thought ahead of you, though. So the joke is that she's doing the moans, right? And we look around to find a zombie, but we find that it was Alex, and we shine a light on her, and she goes, yeah, I was pretending. It was me all along, Austin. So there's some batteries, that's good. That's pretty well lit area too, but... Is it just ambience or is it music? Well... So, back to Dragon Age. EA, so it's a large studio spending a lot of money on a lot of people, and they decided to spend more money on, as usual, again, seemingly, famous voice actors to voice all the lines, and yours too, and yeah, pay them a lot because they're famous. And no one is doing that cross-pollination again. No one knows. Well, I don't know. I still don't know who's famous and who's not. There's another example of a game having famous people that I didn't know about. Maybe GT, whatever. That was brought up to my attention recently, so that looks like a hole, and that looks, yeah, exactly. I've got experience with that, I think. Yeah, I've got experience with that with. No, I don't. I just remembered this from.
I thought you could plug up the burrow that way.
Oh, that's a cool mechanic, where she praises you for the solution instead of telling you, maybe try this, maybe try solving the puzzle, maybe how about solving the puzzle, like giving you the solution in a lesser game. Bottles?
The antlion hole training is unusual because it requires the player to learn a new skill in combat. This is a rare case where training occurs under duress, so Alex states the problem and helps in the fight without giving away the solution.
Also learning, more like coming up with the solution altogether, and then keeping it in mind. That's effective, because you came up with all the successes and you get the dopamine hit right away, because you came up with more elements for that. So I think that it's like learning on your own mistakes. We're gonna have to deal with this, and I'm gonna have to deal with more antlines? We'll see about that. Take that with you. I'm gonna need that on the other side. And that will collapse, yeah. You're going across. Yeah, focus. Look at your fucking target. How many rounds have you got in that little pistol? Oh shit, what have I done? Am I stupid or something? Reload.
Poison headcrabs
Like
are
I
ideal
wanted
for
s-
ambushes because
That's enough of you. Like I wanted to deliberately walk away from it and I just ran into it. I wasn't thinking straight. Maybe because I was talking. Right, this. That's fine. Put that there for later. Probably. Get the solution right away. Is that... Oh yeah, also, I think at one point or the other they're gonna talk about... Or did they talk about it? I think they talk about it in one of the episodes. The particles. The particles get removed when the hole is plugged. So that you know that this is effective. Right, we've listened to that, so we can quickly skip it. So yes, the point is they hired so many people, most of them well-paid actors, to just voice more lines instead of hiring more writers and more asset creators to create those branching paths where your choices can be shown off. Oh, there's two of them. Let's take it one by one. How about I kill you with a fucking bike? Well, not quick enough. Also, I'm sure that you're wondering how am I doing in Pokemon. I'm playing that Joltik box still. Got out of the ladder and into the ELO rankings. Right, that's actually set. And into the ELO rankings. But the percentage of wins versus the losses is somewhat average still. It wasn't going well. I'm not sure if I'm still not... if I haven't learned the deck well enough yet, or did the meta change and the deck is not effective anymore, or do I in fact fucking suck and can't get the deck going. What I'm missing in that deck is any energy recovery, because it's like you play a very limited thing. You're supposed to set up quickly and then take down people who are setting up slowly, only it seems like I'm coming across decks that are in fact setting up quickly as well, where they can retaliate and remove very expensive attackers, and expensive in terms of how much cards I have to attach to them. That's energy specifically, to get them going. And that energy is not recoverable really, so not the biggest fan. I'm looking forward to stopping playing that deck. It might be regular 1.22 win-loss ratio. Oh, there's one. She seemed to have cracked a box, which would mean that there is a supply, like a lambda crate, but seems like there isn't. So there's one small one. Where's the big one that I threw? Somewhere? Must be somewhere. Trying not to kill Alex with an entire car. I'm sure it'll be fine, considering that throwing an entire car on a zombie, wasn't enough to kill it. Alright, I guess we lost it. Fine, fuck it. All I need to do is not take any damage. Oh no, it's here. That's fine. That's even better. And there's gonna be a thing here. Is there a barrel here somewhere? Explosive one at that. That's where fire is. We've got just regular barrels here. We're just gonna feed them to this guy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't shine a light at the barnacle. Oh, maybe I should have... oh, there's more. So we're just gonna back out. And either she's gonna kill all of them because she can see them silhouetted against the light, or they're gonna walk into the barnacles and get eaten. Hopefully she didn't kill any barnacles yet. I only fed them barrels that they can't eat, so it will slow their tongues, retract their tongues and make them drop them down slower. So that's Pokemon. I'm making decks, like utilizing decks. I talked about how I'm gonna make a deck, but I haven't gotten around to doing so. And in final notes, I'm thinking about replaying more Neverwinter Nights 2, specifically as a wizard as well, but better this time. And maybe also Icewind Dale 2? Maybe eventually. Right, so I guess we're clear on that. Go ahead and kill them, because they are in the way and they are dangerous. They're gonna eat that, so that will slow them down. They'll be digesting or whatever. It's still silly because, you know, it's still rigid body, and though it's animated, it's not like it stretches, so it's in fact still weird that they can fit an entire human somewhere in there. It's not like there's more of their stomachs behind the ceiling. No, shoot this one, Alex, already? Fuck. The one on top. The one on top. Okay. I hope you're gonna get eaten by that. Alright, so I'm just gonna illuminate myself. Well, I'm just gonna get a barrel. Illuminate. Yes? Are you dying? No? Ah, fuck you. So I'm gonna illuminate the way only for myself, and you can deal with it. Or nah. If you can't deal with the nearest one. Oh no, they're starting. It's starting. Very cool. Very cool. I think I got them, mostly. Do you think this garbage container gonna stop anything? Do I have to plug this hole? Is that hole something that I need to deal with? Shit. Ah, fuck, man. That went terrible. Terribly, actually. And there's another one there. Alright, so that generally will be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something I play for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Check out the RGB rave around the like and subscribe button. And if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault. Now, let's try to deal with this. Shoot the barrels, that'll be effective. I can't use this. Shit. Now, well, that's terrible now. All I need to do is navigate around the barnacles. Oh, that was a bad move. Oh. Did you get them? I was only slightly better, but I really wanted to explode them. It's all bad. It's all bad. Well. I'm gonna do it right or not at all. See, she's explosion immune. There we go, that's how it should have gone. Right, see you next time.